talk about big shows, man. You broke a record at Rodeo Houston, 80,000 tickets. What was that show like playing in front of such a large crowd?
Man, that was about 5 years in the making. I was there the night that I saw George Strait set the record, and everybody,
That's crazy.
So everybody in the suite was having a good time and dancing and drinking and having, and I was too. I was having a great time. But I remember watching that show, and it was just like this voice in my head of like, there's the goal. That's what I'm after. And so I've been striving to get to that point. And that day I knew, like, this is the day we do it. This is the day we go in there, set the record. And I truthfully hope that what George Strait does is come back
and do it again,
and shatter my record. Not only because I want to be there to see it, but to give me an opportunity to go back and have something else to strive for. I'm a very goal-oriented person. Like, I've always got to have some mountain to climb,
Yeah.
And so, and today, Stagecoach is another one of those goals. I mean, the night I opened for Luke Combs, I was watching from the side, getting ready to go sing Brand New Man with him, his Brooks and Dunn reboot cover.
Of course.
And I remember walking out on stage, and I just looked at the crowd, and I went, I want this. Like, eventually I'm going to get this. And because of Luke so graciously opening doors for me, here we are.
I mean, I need your manifestation skills, because your full circle moments, you're freaking killing it, man. Because even with this, like, you've played Stagecoach, but this is your first time playing the main stage.
Yeah.
So what are you bringing to that tonight, and how excited are you to get up there?
Man, I text Noe off camera over here before we left. He said, "Are you ready?" I said, "I'm going to burn Indio, California to the ground."
Hey!
It's in a good way.
Okay, because I was going to be out there.
If there's a wildfire tomorrow, I don't want to hear about the lawsuit. It wasn't me. But no, just the energy of, like, I take a very, like, fighter mentality to everything I do as far as music. And I'm the kind of guy, man, I'll give you the shirt off my back. I'm very humbly in check with my ego. But once we go to the stage, I'm here to dominate. I'm here to win. And that's the guy you're going to see tonight when I flip that switch.
Oh, dude, can't wait. And of course, we broke the news about your album, and it coming June 26th. You said you want it to be like showing another side of you. So what is it that you want people to get to know about you?
I don't know musically that I did anything differently, but some of the lyrical content kind of lets you in on how I was raised, like Banks of the Trinity. Everybody looks at me and assumes, oh, belt buckle, boots, and hat, he grew up on a ranch. I didn't. We were not poor, but we weren't the rich kids. And we had to work our tails off, and my parents had to work their tails off for everything that we had. So growing up in that small rural town in America, like one church, one bar, and a grocery store. That's it. No school. You had to drive 30 minutes to go to school.
That's crazy.
Growing up like that, I learned everything in my work ethic from my parents and watching them grind it out and making sure that we always had enough. But there were things like catfishing and white bass fishing and deer hunting and squirrel hunting and rabbit hunting and stuff like that taught me a lot about life. But we had to do those things because it was putting meat in the freezer, and that's one less thing you got to buy from Walmart at the first of the month. And some of the lyrical content kind of takes you back to where I'm from and how I was raised. And I really think this is probably the best group of songs I've ever had. Like, the day after Leather got Album of the Year, I called Trent Willman and said, time to get to work.
Okay.
Like, let's go to work.
You get inspired and then you go for it.
Yeah.
I like that vibe. And of course, you were talking about Luke, and you have him on the album, a song called Shoot the Bull. So why Luke? What's the song about? What can you tell us?
Drew Parker and Josh Phillips took a very, very bold move as songwriters. Like, so if you and I were to write a song, right? And it's two artists talking to each other. Maybe it's a male, female, maybe it's male, male, female, female, whatever it is. But if they don't like it, we can always go to these two, right?
Right.
If they don't like it, we can always go to these two. They wrote this song so specifically about Cody Johnson and Luke Combs. I was like, that's bold, because if we didn't like the song, like, it dies. Like, it doesn't go anywhere because nobody else can cut it. Because it talks about my tattoos and him, Mossy Oak and Resistol, and, Rodeo and him being from Appalachia. Like, it's very specific, but it was so good. Like, both of us agreed we have to cut this song. So hopefully Luke decides that we can release it as a single.
There you go, Luke. That's true. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, and please don't burn the whole place down tonight.
It was a metaphor.
I just want to be safe. Thanks so much, man.
You bet, bro. Appreciate you.